Our world is facing four interrelated grand epidemics: sleeplessness, inactivity, mental illness, and obesity, quoted from The Ripple Effect. And I understand that you may not have any of these, but you'll be surprised to know that the solution to these can really impact your own present productivity. This video will contain creating a system to sleep, forming a basis for movement, eating wisely that doesn't feel bad, systems to clarify your thinking, which drives all together towards productivity. So my friend, you need a ripple in your life, right? So let's say you start from here. It starts with you. Everything starts with you, okay? And this system carries on in your built systems, okay? And then it kind of ends in a good output. And that loophole continues between your systems and the output. It all starts with you. And everything inside this is the exact system that you will build throughout your time. And this is about the start of Ripple. Okay, we are talking about sleep now. I believe that a sleep consists a cycle of 90 to 120 minutes. Okay, it is scientifically proven, and whenever you complete a full cycle, you have a very good productive sleep. Okay, here's all the sleep cycles in a diagram. There's REM, N1, N2, and N3, deep sleep, vivid dreaming, and you complete around 2 to 3 cycles every day when you sleep like 6-7 hours. But the reason you don't feel very fresh when you wake up in the morning is not really because you slept late, but you probably tried to wake up between your sleep cycles. You did not calculate the proper amount of hours that it might take for a complete cycle to finish. And that's exactly the reason that you feel more dizzy when you sleep for the next time after waking up early in the morning, and then when you try to wake up later on, right? And that's exactly the thing that you need to fix. 2 cycles, 3 to 3.5 hours. If you need 3 cycles, 4.5 to 5 hours. 4 cycles, 6.5 to 7 hours. Do not go to 7.5 hours. That's ideally not going to happen. Okay? Now, I literally fix my sleep by 2 things. Okay? A, quantifying the sleep cycle in my life. I 100% implemented this from the book as well as from another book. And B, I had the mindset of I am grateful for having 3 hours, 4 hours of sleep today. Because whatever you think before bed is the first thing that you think when you wake up in bed. Now, in terms of real data, I found that when I was reading the book, guys, like it literally said that disturbed sleep leads to the disruption of melatonin, which leads to the suppression of the immune system and in turn to higher levels of cancer stimulating cytokines. And that's crazy because sleep really affects everything. And if you need to be the starter in your life, start with sleep. That will create the ripple effect. Okay? Now, moving. How do you move? You want to move, but you probably cannot move. And that's okay because I'm someone like you guys who cannot move at all times. However, when you have a ripple, you try to be in that ripple to be able to continue in that ripple to make yourself unconsciously more better, productive, healthier, and happier. How so? I'll tell you. So, ripple one, you fix your sleep, okay? That starts from you, okay? And that creates an internal happy reservoir inside you. And then you move indirectly towards better things, right? Due to that happy reservoir. That is exercise. And that is exactly Ripple 2. I want to quote a book here. I don't like quoting too much, okay? Physical activity sparks biological changes that encourage brain cells to bind to one another. The more neuroscientists discovered about this process, the clearer it becomes that exercise, yes, exercise provides an unparalleled stimulus, creating an environment in which the brain is ready, willing, and able to learn. See, you should not even expect your brain to be productive without you trying to do something clinically, physically, because you have that control within yourself. Okay, and that is the initialization of academic productivity, right? And also, like in a study published in 2007, people who took 2-hour walks in like a forest, never mind. In a study in 2007, people who took 2-hour walks in a forest had 50% chance of increase in the levels of their natural killer cells. And that should tell you that how much everything really connects to every strand in the way. Okay, that creates the moving initialization. Now, the initialization of eating nicely. You try or you think you are eating healthy, but you're probably not. The caveat is that you need high foods that are high in nutrients, low in calories. If you can maintain this good proportionate amount of ratio, you will be good. You don't need to do a Mediterranean diet or something, right? And that is real scarcity, because there are very less foods that actually maintain that. But there are foods. I mean, it's not expensive, but you need to give a little bit more effort towards when like finding those foods, okay? And that scarcity is actually not in finding that food. That scarcity is mostly in our willpower, in our thinking that, oh, it might cost us more. But ideally it's more a little bit of kind of time investment towards eating more healthily. But you don't necessarily have to, if you're more conscious enough and see a little bit more videos about how to get the good food, right? So you exercise, okay? I'll talk about the ripple effect here. And then there's an internal debt. Oh, I work so hard, right? You exercise so hard, and that creates the ripple number three. What is it? Is automatically resistant towards eating bad, because you're putting in effort towards exercising, and you don't feel like really doing bad anything, like eating bad anything right now, right? And that is also an outcome of the ripple effect. See, you sleep plus move, brain cells bind productivity, that leads to productivity. I mean, brain cells bind, that is proven by research and I've read in the book. And throughout sleep, I get ripple number four. What is that ripple? Simply, this means that sleeping consistently helps the body manage hunger, minimizing your craving for unhealthy foods like sugar and bad fats. See, ripple number four. You unconsciously train your body to not intake bad foods, okay? And that goes in your internal system, in your internal habit. And this is literally a domino effect. Fourthly, the initialization of thinking. So this comes a major from your brain or body's health. If your body or brain is good, your thinking will clarify and sustain itself very clearly and nicely. Okay, I talked about every component here. Now, every component creates an internal satisfaction of progress, plus it creates an internal debt of being always in progress. Once you do good, you try to do good always, you continue to do good, and you keep doing good. This common ground of progress refers and refines to thinking, because you're making progress. And once you think more, thinking becomes a practice. And they say that practice things makes perfect. Practice makes human perfect. And it's true that this thinking creates a space for you to explore more ideas. And that exploration leads to unique results and a unique lifestyle. And that makes you initialized in a loophole of productivity. Productivity is giving yourself the time to think, right? And this internal satisfaction drives happiness, and I think happiness is also a big part of productivity. It is called the real meaningful productivity in my own definition. See, ripple 1, 2, 3, 4, or maybe even 5 all drives towards rigorous thinking automatically, and that's your establishment of productivity through these systems. And now, if I want to continue the systems, this is the second part. That is, there are possible problems, right? You can get off track of a goal, your life can get off track, your plans can get off track, and you should acknowledge that the reality of days are it's normal to get off track, and it's okay to take 2 days grab from whatever you're doing. And that is the continuation of systems and nothing else. Revise, repeat, progress. Revise, repeat, progress, take break. Revise, repeat, progress. And that's it basically, guys. And whenever you're trying to like fix something, or you're having a problem with your own systems, like your sleep or anything, you can take naps, you can take small walks, you can have cheat days, you can like have like any sort of break days, right? The idea is, like to do nothing, and literally like nothing at all times, at some times even. And it really gives you the space, the creative space for you to be you, who deserve to be you, right? And that's basically the idea of continuation. And what about the ending of the system? Well, basically you have to know that there's actually no end. Things are more easy, happy, and nice to carry if you are more progress focused, because you're not running towards that one thing, but you're running towards every day just because of every day, instead of a specific thing which makes you run always like in a hamster wheel or something, right? Infinite progress till you die. So enjoy the journey rather than running after something. This is the true way and meaning of productivity. So this book and this video and my ideas composed of setting your mindset, introducing you to the systems, and giving yourself some sort of realities and researches that all combine together to make you more informed of the decisions that you take now that will define your future. And that's it. This is my video for today. See you in the next video. Bye bye.